Hello everyone, Uttam this side. Welcome to our first podcast. We are having Rajiv ji with us. Rajiv sir has been an inspiration in terms of motorcycle riding, and he has been instrumental while going to different trips and have been with us for some time now. तो फर्स्ट पॉडकास्ट में राजीव सर को लेने का रीज़न यही है कि उनसे हम लोग बहुत इंस्पायर हुए हैं एंड उनकी जर्नी उनकी स्टोरी आप लोगों के लिए भी इंस्पिरेशनल होगा, इसलिए हम लोग उनका पॉडकास्ट लेके आए हैं. तो पहले राजीव जी आपका इंट्रोडक्शन.
Basically, I am a professional, I am a company secretary and I am in practice for almost 22 years. I have a very clear vision, retire early and explore my life and explore my hobbies. Biking was one of the hobbies. I still have few hobbies left in the pocket which I have not yet taken it out. In 2021 I decided to start my biking journey, and August 2021 I bought my first bike, 310 GS. One of the senior riders, while I was riding a cycle on Ravi's, I met him and he guided me to go for a BMW bike which I rent. Interesting part is that the first bike when I brought home, I had not told anyone till the time I was landing the bike home. So there could not have been any problems or troubles in making the decision, because nobody at home was aware. I simply brought the bike home and parked it at my home, and then everybody accepted it like a fait accompli कि अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता, बाइक आ गई है. So immediately after August I started, I had not joined any group, so I started going on small rides within Gurgaon to Gurdwara in the evening. I started riding in the peak of traffic to do a self-practice sessions. That was what I thought initially, to train myself to go into the worst traffic situations. Then I met few friends through the group. For the first time, I met them on a ride on last year, Christmas, the 1st December 2021, Christmas last year. My wife's birthday is also on Christmas. First time I met him, the first conversation we had was that he said we are going on a trail, and I told him what is the degree of difficulty, because at the age I am, I can't afford to break my bones. He said, don't worry, it will be like you're riding on Delhi roads with bumps. We went on trail, and I had the first fall on the trail itself. And honestly speaking, I enjoyed the fall because I was riding on my backside tail all the time, and he took care of me, and we completed the entire trail. By the time I completed trail, I had a lot of confidence that yes, things can be done. So they look difficult, but they are achievable. Yes. And the phobia of falling was, I lost that on the very first ride. When you ride like a normal scooter or a bike on road, falling is no. But on trails, falling is compulsory, like everybody falls. I saw that even the best of the riders, sometimes they fall because they make an error, or sometimes it is evident, you can't avoid, sometimes they fall. So I lost that phobia, and then interesting journey thereafter. Every ride is a learning process. So I have done outstation rides, I have done Delhi rides, I have done Harley Hills rides. That's all fun, breakfast rides. That's it. So journey has been progressive. August 21, first bike. September 22, I was not aware I am going to buy a bike, and then went and bought a 850 GS. We went to showroom. Somebody else had ordered that bike, it arrived. Suddenly that deal couldn't went through with that buyer, and it was in my destiny to buy the bike. So they offered me. We sat for 10 minutes, struck a deal, and I gave them the payment and got the bike. Then all my friends, I got lovely friends from this biking community. Yes, and it keeps me very cool in terms of spending my Saturdays and Sundays, and then 5 days I can blast in the work.
Right.
And the 2 days the pressure is released, and you're fresh on every Monday morning to go office.
So we have seen him progress from the day one when he was hesitant to hit the trails. till today, where he is riding his 850 as well as 310 flawlessly. And हम लोग देख पा रहे हैं जो confidence उस time था and how he has grooved himself to come to a stage where he is entirely confident to ride on any surface. In fact, we did a ride last week and it was extremely foggy ride. And the amount of confidence, speed, and just cruising through all the vehicles around. It was tremendous to see. I was continuously behind him because watching him drive like that is a charm in itself, and I couldn't have missed that. So most of the time I was behind.
Thank you.
So
the credit goes to Uttam.
I don't know.
And they just pushed me in all difficult situations, and he has to judge what I am today.
You have absolutely marveled the skill of riding now. And अगर बाइकिंग नहीं तो क्या फिर इन हॉबीज में अगर आप बाइकिंग नहीं लेते तो नेक्स्ट हॉबी आपकी क्या है?
I have 2 more hobbies which I would not like to bring out from the pocket right now.
Okay.
2024 I'll start pursuing them.
Okay, nice plan. Any memory that you would like to share with everyone which gives you immense pleasure to start biking and doing trips?
See, we went for our first trail ride from Bandwari to Patkal to Damdama Lake. I fell once, but then I completed the entire ride, and I was told at few critical points how to manage the bike. Then after a few months, we again did the same trail. And during that trail, at one point of time, Uttam bhai overtook me and went away. So he left me completely on my own. And I was able to complete the trail without falling that day. And then the kind of confidence I got while riding alone was at a different level.
Okay.
So this thing, I know he did that intentionally, but I am very thankful to him that he has done that. Because it's something like, to push a person and then leave him to be able to fly or ride independently.
Basically that hesitation needs to go out.
That was gone that day. And then last weekend we went to Neemrana. I was again hesitant to ride 850 on trails. Again, we were hit. We by default went into a trail. We have never planned that. And then I told him after completing that my mind is shaken today because 850 is more easier to ride on a trail than a 310.
Yes,
but though it looks very bulky and heavy, but on trails it is a very beautiful and different bike.
And I think 850 does trail better than 1250.
Certainly.
I assume that because I have ridden 1250 also, and I feel more comfortable on 850 as compared to 1250. Maybe like people may have different opinion, but जो मेरा experience था after riding your 850 and Lutyens 850, and then riding 1250, I feel much more connected to 850 when it comes to trails. So I think it's a great choice. When मैं आपके पीछे पड़ा था कि
he was pushing me. आप कब ले रहे हो?
नहीं, 850 was like कि absolute choice. इससे बड़ा कुछ नहीं है.
So now we are at a stage where we enjoy the falls. At one stage we were looking to not to fall and avoid the falls. And I still clearly remember my first day when I took the bike out of showroom. I fell on the same day.
That's
a brand new bike.
That's a kind of
regular
Kala tika.
So like I had not even learned how to park the bike on the stand. I had to learn how to tip the bike over variable surfaces when you are riding on the Delhi roads. I fell few times, but I never let it go. Like I said, नहीं मुझे करना है.
Absolutely.
मुझे करना है. And at my age, yes, things are a little different and difficult. I did it, and it's all because of support of the group. Right. And then they kept on pushing me, and every time they handheld me and said you can do it and motivated me. Today, whatever you're seeing is the result.
And in fact, if I have to say that, for example, the first trail he came, he went back with some bruises. Then he treated himself, got rid of the bruises. Then again he was available next trail. So it's the complete dedication
Yes.
to ride and the enjoyment basically. What he
Fun.
always the fun.
You
Yeah.
I feel like a school kid when I'm on a bike. I have old school days. They are in my eyes and mind. It was fun.
And in fact, one more thing that I think will be very interesting to know that how much he craves for riding. Recently, his daughter got married. Due to some reason, you did not had your bike. To
I
ride
was
for.
deprived of bikes for 2 months. I couldn't touch the bike, so I had to park them.
Yeah. And on different forums and platforms, he was like, "यार bike चलाने में नहीं मिला."
Bike नहीं मिल रहा. So she got married, and the next day we came home and slept. Like obviously we got tired, and then very next day I was on the bike.
Yes. In fact, you went alone, and we could not make it.
Nobody made it, but I was clear. I am riding the bike today.
Yeah. So now you can imagine the amount of enthusiasm he has for riding, and this passion. I think when we say passion, I would say in terms of passion, we lag behind him because the amount of craziness which he has for going into a ride is immense, and no one can compare or match that. So it's absolutely an awesome experience to be riding with you, and almost her weekend पे you are almost ready to start riding. So हम लोग भी
I rode today also. I went to BMW show.
Yeah.
I rode today also.
We are also trying to catch up with him to the passion he has, and it is always inspirational, sir. Anything which you would like to tell people who wants to learn and haven't learned motorcycle, why should they learn?
I'll just say 2 things. Don't sit on the border, jump into it, and don't be afraid of falls. The more you fall, the more you learn, and then eventually फेमस डायलॉग, डर के आगे जीत. सर्टनली है जीत. मैं देख चुका हूँ, मैं वहाँ हूँ. मैं डरता था.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. And I wish you all the best for everyone to jump into riding and enjoy. And it's a different kind of hobby. And with the air hitting your ears and earlobes and chest, it's fun. It's real fun. It's real cool. Drive safe always, all the gear all the time. Please, always have all the gears. Handle your body, and drive safe.
Exactly. On that note, ending this podcast. Thank you for your time. We will keep connecting through Iron Horse and through personal mediums as well.
Uttam is always welcome.
So thank you, sir.